And welcome back. Today, this is Sean, and we're working on more stuff for Count Strahd, setting up in Foundry. Uh, this is for a campaign that is starting next Tuesday, a week from today, starting with Session 0. If you'd like to sign up, I do have an application. You're welcome to go ahead and sign up. We'll see what we can do to get you into playing the game. Somewhere I have this application. Here we go. It is a paid game, $15 a session. And there are 5 slots currently available. Let's grab all that information for you there. So, Count Strahd. Schedules weekly, starting. Nope, did that again. It is not on Thursdays, it is on Tuesdays. So, obviously I need to edit that message, because that is wrong. That one's wrong. That one's right. There we go. There we go. And then Thursday, I do have another campaign, the White Queen, a homebrew campaign set in my own homebrew world, where the White Queen is aging and has not named a successor and was without an heir. So, who is to rule the kingdom next is in question. This campaign is set to have plenty of mystery, heroic deeds, a lot of homebrew content. It is very much an open world sandbox. Um, and so, that schedule is also weekly. Session 0 is scheduled to begin next Thursday, 8 p.m. Pacific Standard. Currently, I have 5 slots available, and that game is $30 per session. So, let me also go ahead and throw that down for you. And there we go. Now, let's go ahead and see what we can do today with Count Strahd. Yesterday, we were working on Arnvol's Holt. And we did a bit of walling on the second floor. I think we skipped the third, just because it was kind of getting boring and dull just to do all these walls. Yep, we skipped the third floor. We did a good amount of the second floor. It looks like we got it. Looks like we got it all. Yeah, looks like we did. Very nice. So, I'm happy with that. So, let's go ahead and let's go ahead and just jump on up to the third floor. Again, plenty of walls to be done. I think the best place to start with any of these walls is starting with the circles. Circles are the most annoying, and so let's go ahead and get those done first. Yep, as usual, conflict between monkey and monkey's wall enhancements, or monk's wall enhancements, and DF curvy walls. Always is. I highly doubt that will ever change, and that's fine. There we go. Perfect. And what do you know? That wall lines up quite nicely. Only issue is I need these two to be ethereal walls, where they don't block anything. I need this wall to go all the way down, because that's actually the door. I make the door the full size, just that way nobody accidentally slips through the ethereal walls. But when the doors open, it still looks like the ethereal walls are, or the walls are still there for where the wall is. So it gives a good, more pleasing aesthetic look, in my opinion. I'm gonna make that straight. I'm gonna take this wall and this wall. We're gonna duplicate or add more splits into it. We're gonna select just a few sections, the middle sections, and remove. Now we've got windows. Not you, you, and you. There we go. No, and there we go. Now to do the same over here. Perfect. Oh, hold on. Let's move the joint, not just the... Ethereal walls yet again. Now we make it so it's just the... Oh. Okay, good to know. Okay. Door, and right now we gotta fix that. There we go. Alright, now that'll look perfect. Split. Oh, nope, sorry. That was the merge. Now we're gonna merge. Merge. And now we got our windows over here. See, it's not too bad doing circles. I like using the circles to make windows, especially in this kind of situation. It's actually not that bad. Quick, easy, simple, in and out. And then these walls are straightforward. Oh, don't need circles anymore. I go to about here, 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 and here. Now we just take our segments, highlight them, change the properties, allow all light and sight, pass through. There we go. Walls and windows. And they're all connected. So, go to put that wall there. I'm gonna go down here, wall. That's gonna be a door. And there's the end of the wall. Wall, door, wall. Walling's actually pretty straightforward and simple. Just time consuming. And then Monkeys does that. Or the walling modules do that, where they drop it entirely. I think we're gonna go there. Now, due to the fact that there's windows, we're actually gonna go the whole process of doing both walls. Normally I would just cut it off right here because that's what the players are going to see, but they can see through the windows somewhat, so they might be able to see that. Actually, definitively from the tower as they ascend, if they do. So, want to make it aesthetically correct, aesthetically appealing. Oh, hey, Alexon. How are you doing today? So, let's see here. Doors. Oh, come on. And actually, this one looks like it might have been a treasure room, so let's see what we got there going on in there. Alright. So, right now, Valexian, we're going over Argynvost Holt. Currently, this is the third floor, just doing some walling, um, trying to get it all prepared for campaign starting next Tuesday, session 0. Gone through chapters 2, 3, and 4 in terms of walling, but I do also have another group that's going through Curse of Strahd. They've been playing for 15 months now, and they've got very few chapters left. They got Argynvost Holt, uh, chapter 4, Castle Ravenloft. They've got the Werewolf Den, chapter 15, as well as chapter 10, the Ruins of Berez. So they don't have much left. Technically, they still have chapter 6 as well. The reason I say technically is because they've been there once already. However, they did not deal with the Coven. So, let's see here. I guess it would help if I knew the areas they were at. Let's see here. Alright, they are at Q41 is what I'm looking for. Iron door leading to this room hangs open on a single rusty hinge. It has obviously been forced open and no longer closes properly. Okay. So, let's see what we can do with this wall. Or this door. Door state open. Make sure no sounds. Sound off. And I want it to show as open always. I'm going to make it so that there is no light or sight restrictions, regardless, and no movement restrictions, because if they close it, well, it doesn't matter, because the door is actually always open. So, alright, here we go. Let's get through the rest of this here. Actually, go ahead and probably going to get around to journals today. So I'm going to have my two or my images up of where all the journal locations are. So, okay, there we go. Let's go ahead and get the rest of these walls going. So, alright. Playlist I'm using today is it's Ivan Duchess playlist module that can be found on Foundry Virtual Tabletop. So far, I have greatly enjoyed his music. Uh, plan on continuing to use it too. Maps are created by DM Andy. Um, I know he was also working with another dungeon master who was doing a lot of the similar things that I'm doing right now, which is um, making a setup for Curse of Strahd. Uh, so let's see here. I'm gonna put wall there to there. That way I can just, well, let's do this. There we go. Let's make those two. Windows, update. There we go. Alright. And it looks like they've got a curtain there, so let's go ahead and put a door as well. There we go. And no movement restriction. I like the ethereal doors for the curtains because it kind of gives that feel that you can just walk through it if you want to, or you can fully open it. So. Alright, let's go ahead and keep going with this up here. Not doors, walls. Alright, then we're going to have some ethereal walls to add in, so that's nice. Bring this one down to finish it off. Okay. Ethereal walls. Not too much in terms of ethereal walls, so that's not bad. I have these ethereal walls, that way when the door is opened, you still have those little bit of wall segments. Oh, let's get all the doors. And update. Very nice. Alright. There we are. So, let's see. Alright, let's do some wall splitting. And then we're going to select our walls and merge as needed. So merge there, there, and here. And now we're going to make those windows. There we go. Oh, you're a window as well. Sorry, Pinocchio, didn't mean to call you a toy. Alright, let's see here. Let's get the rest of these walled off down here. In terms of the broken window, basically if you have no movement, no light, no sight, and no sound restrictions, do you really have a wall? Okay. This one's a little funky just because of alignment. should finish that one off right there, because there we go. Alright. And then we're gonna go double tap on that. Select the middle two to merge. And call those enough. Now, one thing I still really need to cover is um, the modules. I need to get those in shape, because that is one thing that is going to affect all my worlds. Because I'm using all the same modules, and so for that fact, it's pretty convenient that one takes care of all of it. So, because I am using Tidy UI, which allows me to export my module list, and then I am also using Forian's copy environment, which allows me to copy my settings from one world to the next. So here we go. Wall's not playing nice again. Alright, here we are. Let's see here. You to there. To here. That's gonna need some splitting. Oof, right at the end. Disappointing. Nice thing about a line intersecting over a point is that it doesn't highlight that point if you do it right. Alright, that's all of those. Here we go. Windows, update, split, window, update. Oop. I guess limited will work because there's no other limited wall sites. So, not bad. Alright. Here to the door, to the window. Okay. And there's that. Here's this one. Yeah, walls aren't quite the funnest thing to do, but it needs done. Getting it done early, I find, is better than late. So, that's what I get to do. Yay. There we go. There we go. That's a door. That's a door. That's a door. That's a door. That is a curtain. So, doesn't have much blocking it. I think we're good there. Let's get this last curtain right here. And that will be the end of this wall. There we go. That looks like it's a door. Q32. It does show a broken door, so let's see here. Oh, 32. Okay. Yeah. So, the ruined bedchambers. Um, Most of this chamber has collapsed. The wooden floor is strewn with rubble and falls away into a foggy abyss to the south. The roof overhead is jagged and broken. It is a 40-foot fall and a 20-foot ascension to the roof. So, a good fall. You would be taking a good amount of damage. Alright, here we go. Let's get these windows, and I think that actually does it for this map. I got more windows in here than I thought. Hiding about. Alright, looks like that is it. Alright, there we go. Looks like that is the walling complete. Except for one fact. I know there's a secret door in here. 2 secret doors, actually. Nope, I want this wall, and I want this wall. I'm adding a split to each, and I'm adding a split one more time. Reason being, I'm going to move the joints together, is it's just easier. There we go. It's just easier to do it all at once. So, we're going to go ahead and go with secret, secret. There we go. Did I miss any secrets down on the first or second floor? First floor, it looks like I got the secret door here that I remembered. Yeah, doesn't look like there's a secret door on the other floor. Though I do know that there is a trap up on the second floor. I will bring in a few things to denote that easily, or more easily. Because the spaces in front of the doors are traps. Q25. Trapped hallway. This T-shaped hallway has branches to the west, east, and south. 3 arched windows in the north wall look out over the foggy grounds. The ceiling in the hall is 20 feet high. The wooden doors to access areas Q27 and Q28 are locked. Requiring a successful D20 strength check to break down. The 10-foot square in front of the doors are trapped. Considering I'm able to break it down to 5 feet, they're going to be 5 feet. When a character enters one of these squares, a floor-to-ceiling wall of stone magically appears across the opening on the south wall. At the same time, the Phantom Warriors in Q27 and Q28 rush through the doors, which can be freely opened from their side, and attack. Interesting. So, players get stuck, and then they have to deal with these phantom warriors that come through the doors to attack. After 10 minutes, though, the wall of stone vanishes, and the party is able to resume. That's going to be very interesting if the party is split or someone rushes ahead, cutting off the rest of the group. That would be quite interesting. I can see it happening. Let's be honest. Um, let's see here. Phantom Warriors. Oh, challenge rating of 3. How many are in here? Q2728. Okay, so 4 in there and 3 in the other. So against a party of average party level of 11, these guys are not going to be an issue. So I'm not worried. I'm worried that this is just going to be a stupid, simple fight. But that's just how almost all encounters at this point are going to be. Oh, that's interesting how that imported. Oh, they're doing it as one block because of the... Okay, cool. Alright. And like that's the stuff I'm gonna have to read because like there's so much that can be done. Alright. Well, it looks like we're good there. Let's go ahead and let's head over to I guess, well, we did the 3rd floor, yeah. So up to the roof. Um, the main thing in the roof is these stairs, which I'm gonna go ahead and wall there. I'm not really too worried about windows on this one. Just because there's going to be so much going on. Not going to allow them to fall through. Alright, so there's that one. This one, because of the parapets, or how the wall is, I'm just going to do some basic stuff. Nice thing with invisible walls is I really actually don't need it to be perfect. What I do want though is to get my circles down. That's one of the things I usually like to get down right away. First thing, just because it makes it so much easier. Delete those. And I mean, like, because it's not going to cast any light, I don't care too badly about how perfect that wall is, or how perfectly it lines up with everything. What I am intrigued by, though, is getting things on decent locations. Alright. There we go. No more circles, we're just going to go straight shots. That's angled. Still looks angled. That's what I thought. Alright. There we go. Now then, we'll go ahead and do some boxes for these chimney stacks. Alright. Alright, now then. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna put invisible wall. Well, actually, I guess I'll just put a regular wall. It's a straight line, no box, right there. There to there to here. Alright. There's not much that the players can see out here, which is fine. What I don't mind doing is let's go ahead and make this. I want square here. Let's make this a square. Okay, take it off the square. Now you just do the diagonals. There we go. Alright. Now, that would correlate to the first floor down here. Looks like the door is rather large. So one thing we can do is we'll just go throw a door down right here. I'm going to copy this. That. Now we'll just put it there. And then I'll set it up so that there's a tile right here that when triggered by this door being opened, it'll teleport the player characters from here to there, and vice versa. And I'm going to do that using Monk's active tiles. But first things first, the most important thing, walls. So, gotta get those done. So let's get this circular tower dealt with. As you can easily see, I am not too worried about the windows because I will come back and get those. And doors, pretty straightforward. It's a door. Alright, and then there we go. That lined up nicely. Here we go. I think I'm going to only need... Ooh, I'm going to need some more than that. I'm going to need another one on this one. Here we go. Now then, highlight those two. Merge it into one. There we go. This one is also going to need some splitting. Split that one. Select those two. Yeah, that one as well. Alright. Split, split, split. on. There we go. Looks like that's the best we're getting. Let's go ahead and make those windows. Makes that a wall. Makes those a wall. And those a wall. There we are. One tower. If it wasn't for the stupid windows, this would be much quicker. But we have windows. I mean, I could quickly do that. That one, just because of the angle, I can't really just do the walls so quickly, which is unfortunate, because I'd much rather do that. Update that one. We're gonna add a split. We're gonna add another split right here. Merge those. Highlight these two. Ugh. That one, that one, that one. Window. There we go. Alright. That one went far. Let's try this again. Alright, we got our door. Oh, gotta split that one. And we should be good. Windows. Haha. Here we go. Let's see here. Oh, these towers are time consuming. Let's do this. There we go. Alright. Alright, we're gonna do two. We're gonna take the middle two, merge those, grab that, that, and we're gonna make those windows. And we got this tower that's right on the building, so go. Oh, that one went a little far. Oh, forgot you. Okay. Alright, one more right up here. Almost wish I could just take what I just did, but it would require some rotating, and fortunately there is no rotation for walls. That would make this quite quick if I could. actually, here we go. Well, well, if that's the case, we're probably like right there. You need split. Missed two of them. All right, that almost got me. Merge, merge. There we go. Windows it is to finish it off. And we will update that and call that one done. Alright, let's see here. Arnville's Holt looks like it is all walled and we are good to go. Alright. Well then. Let's go ahead and see what more we can find. Let's head to another location. Let's get the walling done. The werewolf den. Ooh, that is a fun location. Actually, I don't know. Let's pull up the maps real quick. So, data, worlds, and I keep all my scenes located in my world folder because I will be updating or transferring this all over into wow, my brain went spaced on this one, into the Forge, uh, where I host all of my D&D games. Now, why am I not finding my werewolf den? Because I had it stocked or stored away in Kresk. Alright. Alright, we're at the exterior of the werewolf den. And it is a 40 by 60. Save changes. No. And let's take a fine. Configure. We're going to do a few things. I auto scale it to a vertical fit, and that works out nicely because then at that point it always centers. What the heck just happened? How about we take a 0 off there? That might help. There we go. Because now it always centers it. I actually don't think I'm going to need this map, because if they do end up seeing the outside, I'm going to describe it to them and do it theater of the mind. So I'll keep it, but I don't need to do any work on it. I will, however, set up... Oh, I don't want that. I want that there. There we go. So, werewolf den. Interior. And we're going to do the same thing. Interior with the logo. I already know that. We're going to do the lock view, vertical fit, and save changes. And here we go. Now then. Yeah, that dark gray works good on both maps. I like that. We had a few places where we already did torches. I want to kind of keep it consistent. So I'll have to go find those torches. Considering we didn't go to many places, I bet you we can go to the village of Barovia. And we go to the Burgomaster's mansion. And here we go. Let's grab some lights. This is a fireplace. Let's grab that. And then we can just scale it down for the interior. So, lighting. Got a campfire right there. Animation, flickering light. That works good for me. I like the size of it as well. Now, go right here. And let's go ahead and change it from a flickering light to now a torch. And we're also going to change the configuration from, let's go ahead and change it to a 15-foot radius, bright of 2. And we'll update that. Alright, now we just copy that, and we can paste it for each of these torches. I'm not trying to get my mouse on the exact location because it'll automatically snap to the nearest corner. And so I'm just going to have to manually move them anyways. I'm just trying to get the numbers. Now I could try and get it so that the light is on the exact spot where the torch is by holding shift. My experience, however, is that it doesn't really matter too much. So just getting it close enough is good enough. Alright, I think that's all the torches. So we're good there. Alright, let's go ahead and do some ethereal walls. Alright, walling. The teeth here are, those in my opinion are good ones to do ethereal walls with. And I'm going to draw them. I'm not going to... Yeah, that was a bad one. Alright. Nope, we're not drawing them. Not coming out too great. Especially since they're relatively small. Let's go ahead. Yeah, 4 points works. Yeah, that one I don't care quite so much for its shape. We're going to add an extra point on this one. Oh, I can just drag it out there. There's those guys. Now, bigger sections like this is where those ethereal walls, or the environmental walls, really come into play. Alright, there we go. So now I'm going to copy that. I'm going to paste it. What I'm going to do is I'm going to make it so movement restrictions are none. and there's a reason for that. So I'm going to take this one. Site restrictions are none, but wall direction is right. And I'm going to place it on top of that. So now I've got the limited site working for everybody. So if I plop down my party token, they cannot see what's over here. But if I had made it so that the wall direction was on the limited wall, I could see over there because there's not another limited wall that matches the same direction. And so now, since I'm dragging it, I can move it. But now, from up here, I can see everything. But also, that token can jump down and engage because that limited wall has no movement restriction. Sure, it doubles up my wall count for that section, but it turns out looking so good. Alright. From here, let's see. Alright, we can do some limited walls here. So let's keep that going. Oh, no, we're drawing them. Not dragging them. And I don't know how far in I need to go, so I'm just going to do excessive amount. Okay. Now then, any other limited walls? I am not seeing any, so. One thing I might do for the outside here is do that. No. I'm going to just do a normal wall. Would have been faster, smarter, actually, to just, you know, change it from limited to normal. But too late now. Nothing to cry over. After all, it is just walls. Now, if it deleted my whole world, that might be something to cry over, because this has been a lot of work to redo this. Because, like I said, I have been running this campaign for 15 months for a group already, which means I do have all this done. And I am redoing it with DM Andy's maps. Why? Because his maps, to be honest, are much better than the ones that were created by Wizards of the Coast, or for Wizards of the Coast. I also really do not like that they change the scale so often for the Wizards of the Coast maps, because they have the 5-foot squares, and they also have the 10-foot squares. None of which, I mean, the 5-foot's standard, so like, why can't we just stick with the standard? But I guess so they can charge extra or make it difficult to make. I don't know. Yeah, I really don't know what they were thinking there. Alright. Limited walls, environment walls, terrain walls, whatever you want to call them. We're going to go there. I would do Alt, but that's going to highlight all of that. So I'm actually going to have to do my grab tool. There we go. Copy. Oh, let's. I'm gonna have to highlight those again. Drop that one. Movement, none. Update. Left wall. Update. I mean, It's simple. You can jump down a ledge pretty easily. Can't really jump up a ledge. Now, this one's pretty straightforward. You cannot jump up out of the water, but you can jump down into it. Um, so, I guess I'm doing it again. Because terrain walls. Alright. Let's copy it, paste it, update this. And add it to there. Okay. Oh, let's do this as well. Copy, paste, movement none, update, none, none, left wall, update, drag and drop. Here we go. So here we go, here we go, here we go. Back to walls. So yeah, Castle Strahd's been a fun campaign. I actually really enjoy it. The dark horror fantasy, the I guess the Gothic approach to it. Um, I've never been one for horror, but holy cow, have I enjoyed tormenting the players with this campaign. So, this is a game I plan to run many, many times over. So, yeah, I'm planning on starting my second run of Castle Strahd in the new year, starting January 3rd. Right now my players are a little concerned because there's only 2 of them, and I am hoping for up to 6. That is what I currently run with Castle Strahd for my group that's been playing for 15 months. And we have no issue with that. We actually prefer to have 6 because that gives us flexibility with having a player or 2 missing. That way we can still play and have fun. Now my White Queen campaign is also in dire situation where looking to get one more player, or not one more, many more players. We've only got 1 player currently signed up. Longtime friend of mine who's also in my 15-month running Castle Strahd campaign. And so we're looking to get that one filled out with a little bit more. It is a much more story-driven campaign because everything is largely driven by the players. So there we go. So well, let's see what we got here. Today was unusually warm for us. I don't know about any of y'all, but we were up in the 50s today, which, I mean, after all the snow we've been having is quite nice because, you know, I was able to melt a lot of that away. Too bad I was kind of stuck inside with work, but um, it's been good because hopefully that means this next week we can get the kiddos outside, burn off some of that energy. They've been inside for much too long. At least that's my parental opinion. My wife definitely felt that way today. Chasing down two little girls, I can't blame her. So, there we go. Oof, almost done walling it. Now just 2 more segments. I like these rough terrains because it allows to use the freehand drawing tool and have it just automatically create all these walls. Oof, I'm butchering this side wall right here. Let's try that again. As you see, I'm not following the edge perfectly. I want to keep it somewhat tight, but not so tight. Like, I would much rather go out a little bit on that. Okay. Oof. Alright, there we go. That's the werewolf den. Walled. Pretty straightforward and easy. I like it. Walled, lights. The only thing I do have to be careful with, actually, is make sure there's no bleeding from the wall through. So, I'm just gonna run my light, see if it bleeds through any spots that it shouldn't bleed through with the walls. Oop, there we got a spot right there. See, now that's why I do this, so I can see those spots right there. Okay, now, because alright, let's see here. Would be nice if I could. No, can't. Okay. Be nice if I could just toggle off all the lights. Oh, here we got a spot. If I can toggle all the lights off and on, because then I can toggle off all the other lights and not see all their rings. Okay, we're good. Yeah, so that's what I do with my test lights. Now, one thing I do want to do, just because I am using his maps, is I am going to I'm going to box it in, and I'm going to make a light. Provides vision. And basically all that does is makes it so that they can always see what it says there. Let's fix the fog of war. So, there we go. Interesting. From this angle, they're able to see all the way down here because of that torch. but they're missing out on some spots. It's interesting how lights work. But actually, if you think about it, that's actually pretty accurate. So that's cool. I'm going to pull this wall up a little bit more. Over more. Like, turn that off, turn this on. Come on. Because like 4 straight wall segments, come on, that's kind of silly. Clear walls, no, that's not what I want. Oh, join wall points, that would have been a smart one to use. Let's see here. Find wall gaps. Oh gosh. I've been missing out on some of these tools. I didn't need to have run all those, I didn't need to run all those gap, or lights. Alright, let's see here. That was actually pretty straightforward and simple. I like it. Let's go ahead and let's see how we're looking for. We can head over and look at the Perez, I guess. Really am not too fond of doing the Perez one because I've got so many maps for it. Though really, how Perez is set up in the module, it's pretty basic. It doesn't have much to it. And so like, the points of interest that there aren't much. This one would be fun, a good one. The ruined village. The standing stones that are across the river. Alright, so this is what you normally would see. The map. So here's the path that would lead them into the village. They do some exploration. You do see that there are some icons of the scarecrows that are in the area. Here's the little goat pen. This looks to be the church, the mansion, the burgomaster's mansion, and this here is the oh gosh, wow, I'm really blanking on that one. It's that lady's. Oh wow. I guess we're gonna have to pull that up real quick. Ruins of Perez, Chapter 10. We are looking at Baba Lyzaga's hut. So we've got abandoned cottages. We've got the Ulrich Mansion. Baba Lyzaga's hut, the churchyard. Marina's monument. And the standing stones. So here's the monument. So we can have some more fun with that. Here's Lysaga's hut. With the interior. I like this map a lot more over the Wizards of the Coast one because Wizards of the Coast, your view is this. Like, you have no room for combat. Um, and Lysaga is supposed to be a pain in the butt. She's not supposed to be an easy fight. Um, Especially since she basically has layer actions. Like, you have layer actions and you have a map where you have it's basically 20 feet by 20 feet wide. Like, that's a tough fight just because of how restricted you are on what you can actually present to your players for them to see on a virtual tabletop. Um, Granted, virtual tabletops were just coming into light with Roll20 back then. Now we have so many more options. So let's see here. Um, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You had about 55 feet by 55 feet on the Lysaga's hut. So, I mean, bigger than what I said, but even still, it's just tight. And also, like with Diamandi's map, you can go ahead and put the skull that she rides in off to the side somewhere else, or maybe even just have her riding around in it. So, I definitely prefer this over how Wizards of the Coast had it. So, um, there's a lot of maps to set up for Berez. I don't run that group until the first Saturday of the new year, so I've got some time to wait on that. I know this week, today's Tuesday, so I've got Wednesday, Thursday. I'm going to be streaming more content, walling off more maps, putting in some journals. Um, oh, yeah, journals. We'll go ahead and we'll get the journals done today on the Werewolf Den, as well as back at Argenvolt's Holt. Um, and we'll get those journal done and move on to the next. At that point, we'll actually probably be done for tonight. So we're just going to go ahead and get those journals done. So let's see here. I have everything ready for. Oh, let's see here. Werewolf Den. Let's go ahead and let's get those. Oof. I thought I had a tool that would clean this up a little bit. Um, let's see here. Wow. Got quite the number of wall joints that, I mean, go to the same place, and yet are just so separated. Definitely not a fan of that because, I mean, that increases wall count needlessly. So, try and minimize that crap. Those are fine. Alright, here we go. I mean, the one problem with the module that was doing this wall joining automatically is like the sections where I did these double walls right here. It would make it so there was only one wall. Um, and that wouldn't work out for me. Not for this use case. Okay. Looks like that about does it. So, I'm good with that. Let's get these journals done. So, um, Werewolf Den. I kind of wish. I'm gonna have to actually. I want to look into something where it would make these. Well, I mean, for this one, it's not too bad of a deal because, like, here we're gonna do a custom worlds, Curse of Strahd, assets, tokens, pucks. I'm looking for Z1. I'm gonna copy that. Actually, I'm gonna do something better. So Z1 right there. I'm gonna copy the puck or the journal. Oh. I'm gonna go in here. And there's only 8, so this isn't bad. Text label is going to be cave mouth. And we got. Let's just get these down, then I can name them. Interesting. Six, 7. Oh, I did miss a wall. We got a door right here. And this is one of those ethereal doors. Because, I mean, you got torn leather. Not much of a door. There we go. Alright. Oh, journal. That's why. Journal. Puck is a Z2. And a Z2. I have to do this a little differently. Here we go. It's the guard post. Not Z21, Z2. There we go. This is Z4. Z4 is the underground spring. Delete that. I'm going to copy this one. Because that's a Z4A. I'm going to keep it the same. Because it doesn't really have a description. So why is there a Z4A? Goodbye. Like that just makes no sense to me. All right. This is Z3, and Z3 is the wolf den. Z5 is the deep caves. there. Just to make this a little easier, I'm actually going to delete those two, copy this. Why? Because this is simply A and B. Okay. This is Z6. Z6 is Kirill's cave. Oh, and these two actually have different names. So we have the North Cave. And the South Cave. Very creative. Honestly, werewolves are pretty practical in my opinion. They want to name something for no reason. And then we have the Shrine of Mother Night. Ooh. Some fingers are moving faster than others. And that is Z7. Z8 is outside on that exterior position, so I'm not too worried about it. But yep, there we go. There is the werewolf den, walled, lit, and journaled. All that's missing is actors, but I'm only going to place those once I get it into the forge, where it's an active world. At that point, I will have my players creating their characters in here, and we will go from there. Oh, speaking of players and their characters, oh, yep, totally forgot about that. One of my players asked to do stuff on Christmas Eve to get their character created, and I totally spaced on getting that fixed for them. So, whoops. But that's the life of having two little kiddos. Kind of makes it difficult sometimes. So, let's hop up. Oh, hello. I did find some more walls. Imagine that. And there we go. Alright, let's head back onto Argynvolstholt, and let's see what we can do. This one is going to take quite a bit of work. So let's do this. Do that. And there we go. Let's get journal down. Let's go ahead. Chapter 7. Custom. And we are looking for Q1. And this is Dragon Statue. I'm going to close that. Now, grid. Figure grid. I'm going to go back to black. Basically cannot see it, which I do like. I want it to be practically invisible, but still present so that the players need it. There's Q1. We got Q2. And that is going to be the main entrance. Q3 is the Dragon Foyer. Alright, Q4 is down in here. Oh, that throws me off. I hate when a map has an underlying grid that is not lined up with the actual grid. Oh, that's trippy. Q4 was the Spider's Ballroom. Well, it wasn't originally, I'm sure, but it is now. Q5. I'm sure this is like the stables. Ruined Stables. Named it. Alright. Q6. Back up in here. This actually is a very fun room. I can't wait to have my players encounter this room. Q6 is the Dragon's Den. Alright. A lot of things can go wrong for something else in there. So we got 7 as the parlor. Q8 is the Iron Gate. And Q9 is the servants' quarters. So the reason why I'm doing individual world actors is because I want them to be able to have their different stats. Because I'm not doing the traditional stat blocks. I'm rolling for hit points. I'm rolling for the ability scores as well, where it automatically does 1d6 minus 3. So a lot of customization. A lot of variability. A lot of variables. That's what I'm looking for. So, it's going to make for a lot more custom and unique experience. So, okay. Back to the journals, we have 10, 11, 12. Let's get those 3 done. 10 is the kitchen. 11 is the winery. Wine storage. See if the players find some wine. 12. Probably dining, yep. Dining hall. What I'm curious about with this dining hall, let me find out. The dining hall. 20-foot long table with sculpted dragons for legs stands at the center of this hall. The chairs that surround the table have backs curved to resemble folded dragon wings. And several of the chairs have been overturned or smashed to pieces. That's unfortunate. Suspended above the table is a crystal chandelier that glows with a soft white light. Standing in windowed alcoves are 2 life-size statues depicting knights with dragon-winged helmets and shields. Alright, so it's almost like it had light cast on it permanently, is what it sounds like. I was wondering why it's just bright white light. And that just seems to be that's the reasoning. Which is kind of disappointing. It's not anything more epic. So, let's see here. Back to looking at the map. We've got 13. And then we got 14. So I'm actually going to cheat with 14. So let's see here. 13, we have the Chapel of Mourning. 14. We have the chapel staircases. And I actually really, really, really hate how the chapel staircases are set up for the Wizard of the Coast map. I'll show you here in a little bit why I like it so much better with this one. So 15. Cemetery. I mean, hard to mess that one up. That's an easier word to delete and modify, so we're going to keep that one. 16. Actually, we're going to do this. Copy that. Now we can make it what I need it to be. 16. Dragons Mausoleum. Alright. From there, 17 should be on the... Yep, 17 is the start of floor 2. Alright, so floor 2. If you look at these stairs, it doesn't show it very well, but it comes to a landing up here, so you can get out, but you can also continue to ascend. When you look at the Wizards of the Coast map, however, it looks like it ends on that floor. So it's very deceptive. So I definitely like this a lot better. So let's go ahead and get the rest of these down. We got 17 on the outside here. Ooh, because I edited it, I went ahead and changed it. So I guess we'll have to set up a control. So we'll be able to get all these maps done. This isn't going to be an issue. We have west staircases. Those are actually going to be down here. There we go. And then we're going to have Q18. What am I going to do? Q18 is the balconies. It's a lot faster to just copy those and modify what I need. We have 19 down here. There's two 19s. So I guess we're just going to do them both. Alright. 19 is ruined bedrooms. Ruined bed chambers. This is actually one that we're going to use quite a bit. So there's 19 as well. Alright, so we got 20, 21, 22, 23. Ooh, come on out. Alright. 20. Q20 is the south alcove. And ooh, Q20. Interesting. Q20 did not make it in. Q21 did. Let's see what we got for 20s. Yeah, we'll just use 20. 21. The other one was north or south. This is the south. or north. Alright, we do not have much. This one, 22, is the bathroom. And Q23 is the storage room. Alright. 23, 24. Balcony. Chapel balcony. Chapel. 24. Alright. We got... interesting choice of numbering. 25, 26, 27, 28, 29. There we go. 25 is the hallway. Trapped hallway. Alright. 26 is going to be the northeast guest room. 27 and 28 are knight's quarters. So I'm actually going to copy that so I don't have to do this twice. Unfortunately, I think what I'm going to end up doing is, with how journals are now, unless I can get my current journal split easily, I'm going to just have the journal, or the book, open on another window. That's just going to be cleaner, easier, faster. So, the 29, let's see here, what were you? Northwest guest room. Oh, come on. No. There we go. Change 2 letters. Alright, cool. That should do it. I'm gonna pop down here, grab Q14 real quick, because guess what? It carries on. Don't know why Q17 wasn't showing up. Let's copy 14 again, because guess what's going to carry on to area 3? If you said Q14, you would be right. Q14, that is your Q to, you know, kind of carry over. But Q14 is not the only one. I guess it is. Okay. What I'm not seeing, however, is Q30. Oh, Q30's those ones. Okay. Now, what staircases do we have this time? Curtain staircase. Ta-da. Alright, so 31 is going to be out here. least staircases. Okay. So from 31, we've got 32. I don't know why I did that. 32 is going to be the ruined bedchambers again. Just like down at Q19. Let's see here, Q32. Roof overhead is jagged and broken, Q19. South of the road. Basically the same. Okay, cool. Alright, let's see here. Q31, Q32. We got 33, 34, 35, and 36. So 33 is the collapsed ceiling. Oh, we're going to bring this up to be a little more visible. 34 is the ruined bathroom. Explains the water leak downstairs. 35 is the upstairs gallery. 36. This is actually a pretty important room. This is the Dragon's Audience Hall. As you can tell, there are 2 secret doors in here, so important for a reason. So we got 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42. Alright. So 37. Yeah, definitely can't wait until I can get to live streaming the gameplay. Knights of the Order. Because I mean that's more that's more enjoyable than watching someone and talking with someone, you know, wall and map things out. 38 is the closet. All of my group's gonna have fun with that room. I don't know what group wouldn't have fun with that. Alright, 39 is the Vladimir's bedroom. We got 40. 40 is for the Argynvost study. Alright. Now, if you didn't know, Argynvost was the Silver Dragon. So it makes total sense that they actually have a treasury. Dragon's Vault. And 42 is going to be his bedroom. Okay, here we go. That is everything on this section. 43 starts up there, correct? Yes, it does. Alright, cool. 31 carries over, so let's copy that and head up to the roof. As 34. There's 31. And 43 starts us off right here. Wrong click. 43. I'll be looking at hole in the roof. Now, I'd rather change one number than two numbers, so we've got 44 up here. Dragon Gargoyle. Ooh. I have no problem making that a creature. That could be a fun creature indeed. 45. Especially since some of my players' characters have ended up being evil. Forty-six, 47 is the roof turrets, which are those towers. Okay. Seven. There we go. 48. I'm just going to do this one once. I'm not going to do it twice because it makes no sense to do it. Roof's edge. Alright. 48. 49. Alright, 49 is going to be the beacon tower door. Alright, let's see here. 49. Let's see, we're 49's done. Okay, so down to here, I guess. Into the 50s. 50. Beacon. Lower landing. And just because of the numbering, we're going to copy that. Oh. Oh, that's 51. No, that's correct. Okay. Oh, interesting. I didn't do the walls correct just yet. So let's hold off on. Oh, let's just get it done. We got 52. 52 is going to be copied a few times, so we're going to go with beacon turrets. My issue with beacon is it looks like bacon and it makes me hungry. And Q52 carries on up to here. Okay. Q51 is right here, and Q53 is here. So, 53 is the end of it. Beacon of Argon, Fostholt. 51 is going to be Beacon, Upper Landing. And there we go. We have finished walling Argynvostholt. We have finished walling the Werewolf Den, lighting both of those, and journaling all of their scenes. Ooh, I think that's the only thing left. Oh, that's right. I wasn't going to do the windows because, you know, all the other maps that are right there. But let's go ahead. I'm going to hop over real quick, move these wall tokens just a touch. Oof. Actually, yeah, I'm going to move these up. But I'm also deleting that one. And what I'm going to do, draw a square wall. Confirm that. I'm going to delete this one. I'm going to drag this one down. There. And I'm going to add one of those lights. Because, like I said, Diamandi deserves credit for his work. It's great work. So, I try to make it visible whenever I can. So, there we go. There are a few maps done. And a few scenes ready for Curse of Strahd. Well, till tomorrow. Have a good night.